Which is saying that a slogan is an ideology. No, that was merely.
No, a slogan implies.
No, that was merely.
Of course, I can't go into detail.
No, but fair enough, Comrade Rich. But no, it would be completely inconsistent with the values of Uganda People's Congress. I know it's absolutely inconsistent with the values and spirit of the East African community. What Ruto and sometimes his father figure in NRA has been doing has been to consistently undermine the values and aspirations of the East African community. Again, I speak as a representative, in fact, as a leader of a political party at the founding of the big thinking for the East African community, in fact, the Organization of African Unity. But that's fine. I just want to say this, that linking this proposed legislation with Karamoja is, to me, is a continuation of an insult, because I argued it on this program, that one, it is true that we've had rustling problems in Karamoja, but I want to tell you that officially in 1984-85, UPC government used a very specific approach to resolve the matters of cattle rustling in Karamoja, and that was using community leaders led by chiefs. And I think one case is mixed up in my case, where one of the current female members of parliament, I think, for Moroto or Kotido, I think, the father was actually the county chief who effectively helped enable this thing. These things begin again when rule of law breaks down, including when NRA bandits joined with the DPs and the Okellos, and then restarted war and then sold arms to the Karamojong people. But granted, whatever happens, to justify that because we beat up the Karamojong people by force and brutally beat them up, and because our judicial system has not been able to address this very particular issue, even with the police at the front and backed by the army, and so therefore we are justifying that this thing was to work on the Karamojong, is actually an insult to Ugandans. So how a rustling process that resolves a matter somewhere in Kotido should be applied to an average citizen in Nagongara, I just have no clue. So I think that is wrong, and it would be an insult to people of Karamoja. The people in Karamoja need jobs. The people in Karamoja need their land to be left by Balalo and many of these other people who are buying and taking their cattle. The people in Karamoja need education. The people in Karamoja need public health. The people in Karamoja need to be able to control their gold. The people of Karamoja need to be able to be provided with reasonable security. That is what they want, and they want leadership from their communities and national communities, not an insult which is being pushed by NRA to use it as an excuse to brutalize people like the manner in which they brutalize Besigye and the kind of thing that is happening from Kawempe and the missing Ugandans, and justify that so that we forget that, oh, it worked in Karamoja. Yes, we can use that system across the country.
Thank you, Joseph.